Okay, sir. My name is Officer Juro. I swear to uphold the law and values of the Glendale Police Force Department, to act with honor, professionalism, and respect, and serve and protect the community with integrity on off duty. Okay, and officers should introduce themselves before using any taser or any firearms. PD5 is what you must do before using a firearm, sir. What was your question, sir? I'm sorry, you cut out for a minute. What is considered for a false arrest? Okay, sir. So what is considered for a false arrest is not giving the proper role play or introducing yourself before using not using the markers at all. Is considered a false arrest, sir. That's how you call this, one reprimand. Yes, sir. I was gonna say that too. I thought about it. I was gonna say that. What is a punishment for attacking a civilian? That's what you said, sir. It's I think the punishment is one reprimand too, if I'm correct, sir. I get getting confused between the reprimand and the dismissals. So if I tag a civilian without proper cause, that's a automatic dismissal from the force. Is that correct, sir? Immediate dismissal, yeah, and punishment under the state law, right? Under the state law. Okay, sir. Yeah, I study a lot, but I just guess in between the dismissals and the reprimand, that's the only thing you know. So subordination means if you don't follow your superiors, you get one reprimand or observation. I think also over subordination, one reprimand. That's the punishment for not following the superior. PD6 is a punishment for not following an order from a superior, sir. I think it's important to find the state laws and several rules because um, you might receive one reprimand for that, if I'm not mistaken. If you is a punishment by the state law. Yeah, you cannot use personal vehicle for police work, sir. Or you might get if I'm not mistaken, one reprimand for that. for using your own vehicle. P- oh, you want me to tell you the difference between PDA and PD10, sir? I think PDA you have to use the police vehicles only. Um, do not. Okay. You cannot use a companies. You can only use no company vehicles for personal uses, or you get a one reprimand if I'm not mistaken. And you said PD10, right? Let me see. Let me think about that. I have it in my mind. Okay. PD10. I think is insulting others. Other employees like my, let's say my other police workers, officers, my colleagues. So if I use my own vehicle, I can get a dismissal from that, right? Yeah, PD10. Yeah, I seen that someone received PD5 also for doing that. Disrespect. You said disrespectful. Uh, I think being rude or insulting other colleagues, like intolerant behavior, and if I'm not mistaken, that is also a reprimand, one reprimand. Also against a civilian is like almost the same as a colleague. Proper role placer. That's what you said. Okay, it's important because we have to act like a real cop using, a proper way to introduce yourself, like sir, miss, ma'am. Uh, Studying the arrest, telling the civilian what they are being arrested for. You have the right to remain silent. If you fail to do so, I think if you don't use a proper way, I think you get one warning. PD16, you said, sir? It's the warning or the system between reprimand and so you got two warnings, I think, and one reprimand for that. If you got to number three, I think they're gonna remove you. If you got three reprimand, they remove you from the force. Cause I seen there under my players as three reprimands. So if you got three there, you got removed. State ID, sir. That's the first thing I will ask the person. Body cam. That's the first thing I will do. Body cam. What pretty rule was, sir? Oh, which PD rule is going to be violated if we don't provide proof, right? That's what you're saying? I think they all these PD rules that are 16 is so confusing. I think PD5, if I'm not mistaken. So all three. So whenever we doing an arrest, if we do not provide those body cam or ask for the ID, we had to do all those PD 4, 5, and 10. We had to put it in the description. Okay, yeah, those PD rules are really important. I know most of them, but not all of them because they are 16 in total. That's why. Yeah, I like to memorize it right away because I wanted to do the right way. That's the right way. But then later on, I can just memorize it. If I use it more, I memorize. PD what, sir? Sorry. Oh, one, two. PD 12. Okay. It's an administration requirement in Discord. Okay, you have to be active in Discord. You have to reply and participate in activities, or you're gonna get one warning if you fail to. Like that's the first thing they do when you get hired. They ask you if you have Discord. That's really important. I'm acting on all the Discord. You get a warning. So, if I'm not mistaken, because since I'm not a best officer yet, I think my colleagues sometimes they had to do trainings. They had to teach in the PD rules, the RP rules, and also they had to train them with the how you call this taser training. They have to remind badge officers the responsibility of being a cop. They help in the lobby. Most of the thing they do is just things that the higher ups does, but more in with the badges officers. Um, I remember the training they gave me for the business officer. I know it's in the garage when you have to learn the passive training and I think it's passive training. Taser training also. Oh, also patrols. They had to go on patrol. So five in order to do so, they had to a person who's getting the badge had to get five patrols. Also the driving test. All different between badge, unbadge, and best officer. That's what you want to know, right? So one of the top key is unbadge officers cannot go outside without by themselves. But batch officer they can go out on patrol by themselves or with a batch officer, and a batch officer cannot go outside. They have to follow the change of command which is going with a batch officer, or um, a batch officer cannot go outside at all. Only a batch officer can go with a best officer. You said a batch officer? A batch officer can do mission patrol, but only with another batch officer, not alone. Sorry, sir. I didn't hear you. Let me switch my microphone. I mean, my headphones, because I think my headphone has a problem. Sorry. Okay, you can say it now. I'm good now. I changed my headphones. Yes, sir. I can hear you really clear now. I'm batch officer. Mission patrol. No, no. Oh, the mission patrol. As soon as you get the suit. Yes, I did it. Yeah, I did. To get my SP up. I did a lot. No, not I'm batch. Only batch officer. Yeah, you can only like if you get is a shot at you, is a they talk to you, you cannot stop, you cannot get out of the car either if you were a batch officer, get in the patrols or a batch officer, you cannot get out of the car. If you die out there, you cannot say anything, you know. If I'm not mistaken, no, because I remember I was a match and they asked me not to be a pro one. Vice officer is also like any other officer, maintain order, especially in the lobby. They like us to be in the lobby, um, blocking the metal detectors and assisting civilian with any question they need or anything they need in the lobby. And if they do need a supervisor, we definitely have to ask one of the best officer who gets supervision. I think so. Best officer is the let's say the captains or the one who give the batch officer what to do. Like mainly in the lobby, they give visitations. Is there are MCU? I think SSU in the RCSU, they do give visitations. They do training. They train batch officer and also batch officers.